In my future role as an educator and teacher, there are many different strategies that I can utilize to support a student like Jack who suffers from autism. The first strategy that I would utilize is to develop an effective method for him to communicate with everybody. So, one thing that I've read a lot about in one of my other classes that talks about dealing with students with disabilities and how to support them was an alternative communication system, such as an augmentative and alternative communication device. And this would be something that has phrases and words put into it with pictures that Jack can just click on, and it'll give a response, and it'll allow him to more effectively communicate with everybody without having to talk or use his language, since we know that autism sometimes affects a child's ability to communicate. The second strategy that I could utilize is to incorporate visuals as much as possible. This is talked about in the textbook and in the video, one of our course videos called Teaching Students with Autism. And the visuals would include like a visual checklist, a visual calendar, labeling as many things as I can in the classroom just to make it more effective for him to read and see things, just so he always knows what's going on and he doesn't feel lost, and he can start to associate these visuals with the real life thing and hopefully start to improve other aspects that he may be struggling in. And the third strategy that I would utilize is to include him as much as possible with the other children. Inclusion is essential when working with kids with autism, because you can't leave them out. They want to be included as much as possible. And by including them, you're going to teach them those social skills, and they're going to pick up on things. And so I'm going to include Jack in as many things as I possibly can, such as like the class is painting, or the class is drawing, or singing songs, or playing a group game outside. Like, we'll just include Jack in all these things, and I'll teach him how to play and participate. And this will hopefully improve his condition, and so he can learn how to socially interact with other children and participate in these games and activities. But there are many different strategies we can use to help students with autism. It just all comes down to finding the right one for the right student.